What's going on, Premier Planet? Justin Barlow here, and I'm here to tell you folks all about the excitement you might have missed if you weren't in the house for our 256, sorry folks. I'm coming down off of all the excitement that just transpired here in the Premier studio. PPW256 was off the charts. We opened the evening with a one-on-one match. It was Slick Willy taking on Ultimo León. Two young and hungry competitors here in Premier Pro Wrestling, but the match barely got underway when Chase Gosling and Iniestra, tag team partners for the evening, stormed the ring and attacked both participants, and they said it was a preview of what their opponents later in the evening, Anakin and José Acosta, could expect. The following contest, it was the return of Skye's choice. Skye Blue chose her own opponent to test her skills against. The person she chose was 0-2. The reason being 0-2 she felt was the most athletic of the zeros. And in the end of this, Skye Blue prevails with a diving crossbody off the top rope to pin 0-2. We then went into our tag team grudge match. It was the odd couple of Iniestra and Chase Gosling. Who would ever have thought we would see these two team up with the history that they have? Iniestra's always referred to Chase as El Diablo Blanco, and Chase has had some very unflattering things to say about Iniestra in the past, but the two combined their powers against the reunited former tag team champions, Anakin and José Acosta. Iniestra and Chase were on the same page for most of this match, but an attempted double team got turned on them. Chase so nearly powerbombs Iniestra. Iniestra doesn't end up taking the powerbomb, but as Iniestra was still perched on Chase's shoulders, Anakin delivers a drop kick. Both Chase and Iniestra go backwards, with Iniestra taking the worst of it. Given Chase's height, Iniestra's head was probably 10 to 12 feet in the air, just came crashing down to the canvas. This allowed Anakin to get in, roll both guys up, hook Chase's legs to get the 1-2-3, and as a result, folks, Anakin and José Acosta are now the new #1 contenders to the PPW World Tag Team Championships, and they will get their opportunity this coming Saturday night when they take on the reigning champions Iniestra and the returning Sensei, who, by the way, folks, will be appearing on American Ninja Warrior July the 8th, so make sure you mark your calendars, check your local listings, and we can all cheer on Sensei together because, like him, love him, or hate him, he's representing all of us here at Premier Pro Wrestling. When we came back from the intermission, a bit of not just a bit, but a very interesting concept match. We started off with a 6-man tag team elimination match with some odd pairings here. We had a combination of standouts from the most recent class of Premier Academy students and some seasoned veterans. It was the team of McHenry County's self-proclaimed favorite son, Connor Core, teaming with Ventura and the American Beard to take on the trio of Poncho, the Bone Dog Bryce Akers, and Wrestling Andy. Now, the way this match worked, we started with the 6-man tag. When we got down to 3 competitors, the 3 would compete in a 3-man tag team match, which sounds a bit odd, but the way this second part worked was that 2 men would be in the ring at the same time, and the other would have to stand out on the apron and wait to be tagged in. And when elimination occurred, we would go to a one-on-one match, and the lone survivor would be declared the winner of the whole thing. It came down in the first round to Andy, Poncho, and Connor Core. And in the course of this contest, folks, in an upset, Connor Core uses the ropes to his advantage to pin Andy, but then it goes to Connor and Poncho was ready right away. He delivers a missile dropkick off the top rope to pin Connor and be ruled the lone survivor. And then when all that was said and done, folks, it came time for our main event. The bad blood that exists between NPK and the reigning champion, Vinicus Matt Vine, has reached its boiling point NPK looked to finally realize his dream of becoming PPW champion in a 2 out of 3 falls match, and he was able to get the early advantage by pinning Matt Vine, but Vine answered right back with a pile driver, which brought him the second fall. We then went into the third and final fall, sudden death, and it was one of the most intense matches I think I've ever seen here in Premier Pro Wrestling. So much emotion, so much heart, everything on the line for these two. But we're gonna roll the footage and you can see for yourself what transpired at the close of this contest.
Your winner by way of disqualification, NPK! However, still your Premier Pro Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion, Vinicus Matt Vine.
Live by the sword, die by the sword, bitch. What's my name? What's my name? What's my name? Let me on.
So you can see there, after an intense battle with NPK, Matt Vine gets disqualified. NPK is ruled the victor, but Matt Vine remains PPW champion. However, Matt Vine made the mistake of turning his back on NPK. NPK takes the chair, hits Vine with it, chases Vine out of the ring, and that's when Premier COO Randy Ritchie got involved and said, listen, he's tired of chairs being involved between these two, so this coming Saturday night, we're gonna shelve the 2 out of 3 falls championship stipulation for 1 week. It's gonna be 1 fall to a finish, chair on a pole match, ladies and gentlemen. The rules being no disqualification. The first man who reaches the chair will be allowed to use it against his opponent. And again, this is 1 fall to a finish. We will have a winner this Saturday night. Will Matt Vine retain, or will NPK finally realize that dream of championship glory? There's only one way to find out, and that's by joining us right here in the Premier Studio at 1230 Davis Road in Woodstock, Illinois. And don't forget, folks, also coming up this Saturday night, the PPW World Tag Team Championships are on the line when Iniestra and Sensei defend against José Acosta and Anakin. And folks, this one's gonna be big. We are going to have a battle royal, but not just a battle royal, folks. This battle royal isn't gonna go to the last man standing. No. It's gonna go to the last 6 men standing. Then those 6 men will compete in a 6-man elimination tag team match. When we have 3 remaining off of that, we will go to a 3-man tag team match, and then the final 2 participants will go 1-on-1, with the winner being crowned the new #1 contender to the PPW World Heavyweight Championship, ladies and gentlemen. So championship implications galore for this Saturday night. Make sure you clear your calendars. Come and join us here in the Premier Studio. And as always, if you want more Premier Pro Wrestling content, all you have to do is visit us at premierprowrestling.com. Click the on-demand link, and if you haven't already done so, start your 2-week free trial of PPW On Demand. Then once your 2 weeks is up, it's just $4.99 per month to stream all the PPW content your heart desires. We hope to see you folks out here this Saturday night for many, many championship implications, 2 big title matches, and a big #1 contenders match. We'll see you folks out here this Saturday night.